I bought a case of Dr. Pepper today, or yesterday. I had a case delivered at 3 o'clock yesterday. I've drank 20 since 3 o'clock yesterday. So 20 in 24 hours. That's a good number, right?
So it's like, all right, so I got diabetes and I could die in 20 years. Double down. Give me more of what's causing it.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Oh, just planning a convention.
Nice.
And I have, what is today? Today's Thursday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got 3 days before I got to leave and go to Lexington for a week. So I'm trying to wrap up my life, sort of, and get everything in order as it should be. Get all the critters squared away, get the fish tanks filled up, and auto feeders on everything, and dogs to boarding, and then. So it's this thing where you gotta shut your personal life off, but be sure you have all the shit you need to turn your business life up full fucking blast
to 11
for 7 or 8 days.
Yeah,
and I just moved my life down there for a week. But anyway, it's good. In about I don't know, 10 more sleeps or so, I'll be done.
Nice. Yeah, I had actually I was at a conference. Gosh, was that yesterday? Life's a blur.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, we had had a speaker in there on AI. Had a couple kind of high level people. I tell you, one of the things that I did though that was kind of interesting was. I think we'd talked about it a little bit before, but I'd gotten this little personal assistant kind of listening device kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I decided to fully employ it for this conference to see, this meeting. Man, it's fucking good. So what it does was basically, I kind of connect it and it starts and it records all the audio.
Yep.
And then once the audio is done, you hit this little button that says generate. And man, it takes all of that audio. It listens to the 45 minutes, an hour of each person or whatever. I probably have 5 hours of it. And then it breaks it down, tells you who the speaker is, who they're with, catches their announcement, pulls out, their main points, gives you an abbreviated, like couple paragraphs. And then it puts it in, takes it a step further, gives you bullet points, then gives you a mind map of all this different stuff. It is freaking amazing what it was able to, and all I did is one button for me. It's like two buttons. One button to turn it on so it's listening, and then another button to basically say, hey, now listen to all that and tell me what it means.
Shit. Yeah.
It was incredible. And one of the things that I was thinking about, it just kind of popped in my head, was that would be probably really cool for something for you to have. Maybe in like these meetings or panel meetings or whenever you got these different people, just have something listening that catches things and doesn't hear it with whatever switch that each one of us turns on our brain, right?
Yeah.
And later you get a bullet point and you're like, oh, I didn't catch that, or whatever it is. So
how much is this critter? What
$200 or $300, man.
Oh, okay.
It is
Send me a link. I want one. I want to play with it.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, I had it for a little bit, and I'd kind of used it in a couple different ways. And this is kind of the first time that I thought, okay, I just want to listen to my day, and then do certain things. And man, I see the power of it now.
Yeah,
I see the power of it now to where.
How long will it record? Will it record like a?
It'll record.
Well, you did a full 5-hour conference or whatever.
Yeah, so I think when it depends on how you utilize it. So what I was doing was that I would record and then I would stop recording whenever like a little transition. So I didn't waste 10 minutes of like people going in and out. But it recorded 5 hours of information by doing that. So
I'd like to play with that. I told you I got the little glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've lost them already.
Have you really?
I lost is a strong word. I don't know where they are.
Okay.
That there's a difference. I have to make this
in the span of what you've got going on right now with what you're preparing for. I understand what you're saying.
I don't know where my coats are. Those might be lost, but my glasses I'm sure are around somewhere. Coats, I'm really bad to take my coat off somewhere and leave it.
Yeah,
that's why I don't wear coats a lot. It'll be 20 degrees and I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and no coat because I'll just lose it. Cost me a fortune in coats to wear one.
Yeah.
But I lost my 2 best coats over the winter. That's bad.
Yeah,
but the glasses I'm confident are around here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah. So does that mean you've not really played with them or used them any? You just you got them and took them out of the package?
I took them out of the box. I looked at them. I recorded about 3-minute videos on them. They only record 3-minute videos at a time.
Okay.
You can't wear them all day. And I know there is a version you can wear all day.
It's probably a setting, isn't it?
I don't know. And I think it's just the fucking ones I bought.
Yeah.
Which, because there is a better version. And the ones I got like $300-400. There is an $800 pair, I know, which probably is the difference.
Yeah. I would probably look into that a little bit. I don't know enough about them, but I know that there's been a couple friends of mine that have got them. One particular person I was with, we were at a fundraiser party-ish kind of thing, and they wore them the whole time. Yeah. And I'm pretty confident they had the lower end model.
Well, I need to maybe Jackson also, my son also has a pair, and maybe I'll ask him if he's figured it out. He probably put more effort into it than I did.
And if not, just let me know. I can shut us down.
Yeah.
But
well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
AI will know.
AI will tell you.
GPT will know.
Speaking of which, you're going to find this comical.
Okay.
So the idea came more or less kind of laughing and thinking about how you used to be with your questions.
Okay.
You've had questions every single week for probably the last few months.
Yeah.
But I was playing around on Chat GPT and, was...
it didn't rat me out, did it?
No.
Oh, okay.
What it did was, it was like sitting there and I was talking to it about, different questions, and I had to go back and listen, look at our podcast and yada, yada, yada to come up with, kind of the vibe of our show.
Yeah.
And it said, ooh, I could actually do one better for you if you want. And I'm like, I'm intrigued to say more. So I'm got a pretty decent version. I'm still dialing in, but I'm going to have actually a random question generator that fits our podcast, that you literally just go on your phone, tap one button and say, generate a question. And it already has the stuff built in, so it knows what we are. And then, so, I've got it coded as, here, light, depending on what kind of mood you want, you can actually go, oh, I want to go with the deep question.
So here's my fear, is that one day, 10 years from now, or 5 years from now, or 3 months from now, who the fuck knows? Because lots of us, I'm sure lots of people now have a username on there. How much of that shit does it remember? And when does it start to use that information, not against us, but when can somebody say, hey, what's Jarrod Greer talk to you about?
So I think that's one of the guardrails that can't happen.
I think it is now, but
I mean,
it remembers that shit.
We're in the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, whenever, the internet, to me, we lived through the internet coming up, right? And we're just like, oh shit, where's this going? We never dreamed. I didn't never dream at the time whenever I'm using it with the old dial up that it was going to be what it is now. So yeah, I think we're in for a ride.
The early days of the internet were so much fun. They really were. Like learning, we're old enough now to be aged out of watching tech a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I feel old all the time with tech. But man, we were some cutting edge motherfuckers back in the day. We did. Yeah.
I tell you the funny thing,
I was thinking, dial up with 33 fucking 0.6K baud.
The first thing that pops into my head when you say that is I remember whenever it's dial up.
Yeah.
And you never thought anything about the speed. It was fast.
Yeah.
You got, you had to wait for the little screen to render. But juxtaposition that to now.
Oh my God! Right. If I had to wait for a website,
well, it's just like so. The best example I can think of is that, and a comedian said it perfect. So I'm not going to nail it the way they did. But the funny thing was that, whenever you're watching let's say you're watching a show or you're watching one of those where they give you everything, right? Netflix, and it'll say next episode coming up in 6 seconds, and it does the countdown. Yeah. And I swear to God, I can't get to my remote fast enough to go, God, I can't wait 8 seconds. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So,
well, I used to always say you don't know how slow your Chevette is until you've had a Corvette. So
that's fair.
Yeah. So it's kind of the same thing with computers, really. We completely just thought that was, I remember getting a 56K modem and thinking I was on, this thing is lightning fast, Or the first time we got DSL. Nobody even has DSL anymore. I guess everybody's cable. Hell, most everybody's got fiber now. Do you have fiber?
I got fiber.
Yeah, I've got fiber at all the business. Well, I've got fiber here. Shit. But man, I don't know. The first time, I probably told you this story before, but the first time I ever saw the internet from like a graphical thing, one of our fraternity brothers, Jason, was on student government.
Yeah.
Back at Moorhead. And in the student government office, they had a computer that had Netscape on it.
Yeah.
And you weren't allowed to use Netscape out on campus in your fucking dorm rooms because it'd bring their fucking network.
It'd bog it down.
It'd bog their network down too much. But I remember seeing the internet with pictures on Netscape for the first time and just being fucking amazed for it. And it was like, where's the porn, Jason?
Monkey. Picture need porn. Booby.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But man, I don't know. It's weird. We really lived the perfect time to watch technology just go ape shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't think, if I think about my I guess my dad got to see it too, kind of, but my grandfather, didn't really see technology go stupid. I guess in his lifetime, I think when he was born 22, so I think cars are already a thing. Well, so he didn't see the advent of automobiles or anything, It's like he died in the 90s, so
yeah.
I don't know.
I think each generation probably thinks that,
color TV.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So, they went from black and white TV and movies to what? We got on demand.
Talkies.
Yeah, the talkies.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Weird times we live in. Weird times. I think we're only a few years away from AI becoming fully self-aware.
Well, I mean,
I'm here for it. Fuck it.
Yep. I tell you what, though, there's a couple cool things that I'm looking at that as I'm starting to work on some other avenues and different things, different opportunities, or whatever. Man, there's some cool ass stuff out there. There's one particular program I'm thinking about now that you basically just go in and kind of describe what you want to do, hook it up to what you're willing to hook it up to, whether it be your social media, whether it be your emails, what it is, and basically you just go in and kind of define, this is who I am, now go out and take care of shit. And it'll respond to texts, it'll respond to emails, or it'll do, you can put governors on it, so you can say, hey, check out every single email that comes in, put me together a draft to respond, I'll be the one to approve it and send it. Or you can go, you know what, I'm good. Fire it out.
Send it. Katrina and I were talking today. One of them, it seems easy, but one of the most cumbersome things, or the thing I struggle with the most, is Facebook advertising. Yeah. Number one, they're constantly changing the fucking algorithm, so you don't know what works or what doesn't work or whatever. Sometimes they want vertical videos that get the best response, sometimes horizontal, sometimes this aspect ratio, whatever. Facebook advertising is voodoo to me, and I just go in there and click some shit and okay, finally got the ad started or whatever. Yep. But then you have this massive menu of here's all the ads you have running. This one's doing good. This one sucks ass. This one, and I'm constantly looking at them, scratching my head, going, "What did I do different?" or whatever. There has to be some AI that is really good at running.
Oh,
like
100%.
I can say, "This is what my business is. Run some fucking ads for me."
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and I think that the other things, just to take a step extra that you could do with that, is that basically you could go in and say, here are the ads. And why did this perform better than this one? What was there? You know, and it you know, I would think you'll probably end up finding that there's, just like the code. I think that's a great example, is that maybe like the code where you're like, okay, I know how to code. I know how to go and fix this thing, but there's just one thing that's aggravating the shit out of me, and I can't quite get it. You put it up there and Chat GPT goes, oh, here you go, big guy.
You left a fucking comma out right there, dumbass.
Yeah, I think this could be somewhat similar to where you could pump some stuff in there and go, what am I missing? And then maybe you got, well, shit, I didn't put this hashtag, or I didn't do this.
What pisses me off so bad with Facebook advertising is you can get one of their marketing reps on the phone. They don't know how it works either.
Yeah.
They can't tell you what will work and what won't. And that's such a piss off. I'm one step away from hiring a marketing firm and saying, let me throw some money at it, and if I see a return, we'll throw more money at it, you know?
Yep.
I don't know. It's one of those other things I struggle with. Maybe I should just hire a full-time marketing person. I don't know. Which leads me to my question, by the way.
All right.
I had one today. It's very timely for me, and I'm just curious to see where you would go with this, because I might learn something. So if you had my job, or let's say Katrina's job, because I don't do shit. If you had my job, you wouldn't get out of bed. If you were planning a big fucking comic convention, you've been there, so you kind of know the shtick. Nothing's really out of bounds. That's the wonderful thing about it, is you can do anything you want, kind of. But anyway, tell me the top 5 people you would book there as guests and why.
Okay. It'll take me a minute. And are we saying budget is no issue?
No, I don't know. No, let's just go.
Because I mean,
balls out. No, budget doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to want, first thing that pops in my head is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
let's get Deadpool there. I think the any of the cast from Guardians of the Galaxy would be kind of cool, because
most of them are obtainable.
I figured most of them, beside Chris Pratt.
Yeah, pretty much. You can,
and maybe a couple of the females have gotten to that point in there, like Zoe, somebody. I don't know where she'd be at.
Pretty much all of them except Chris Pratt, I think you can get, have been out there and done them.
Bautista, I think, would be cool if I'm looking at this if I'm in your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm double dipping right there.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. And,
yeah.
We've talked about him a lot. I know his agent. He's been out and done a few. He kind of knows how it works. It's a lot of money and kind of some discussion amongst the promoter crowd that he may or may not make his money. So
yeah,
it may or may not be a big enough draw to cover the money. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, but he's definitely a great guest. So part of the challenge of what I do is, and you went right for the sweet spot. You went right there, and these are comic book fucking people that are great. Part of it, the fun part of it, is you can do anything. I mean, really.
Well, another person, the people that popped into my head, again, they're probably are the Pauls.
Oh yeah, those kids.
Yeah, either one of them. I mean, one's a wrestler, one's boxing, whatever. So I mean, they're doing other kind of stuff, and they're big in Pokemon and things, those things.
So let's just say social media influencers in the card space and the manosphere. Maybe is that a word? I've heard that word.
Manosphere. Yeah.
Anyway, so social media influencers. Comic book people. Who else?
I tell you one idea that I think is cool, that is totally out of the field, is to get maybe a panel of influencers that their job is to basically just stream the entire time.
Yeah.
Go through, and then at one point have a spot to where they're getting to, like overlooking the floor and stuff like that, and they're sitting up there almost doing a play-by-play of what's going on throughout the process. Because they're influencers, just because that's all they're doing is they're just trying to get people to follow and give them content. So I think something like that would be kind of cool.
Did I tell you we sent a bunch of tickets out to some local folks? So I went through TikTok, and I don't think it's picking any of that up. Is that the sweeper or my washing
I can hear it
machine?
in my head. I don't know what it is. I hear a hum, and they'll get it. I hear a hum, and I hear a whoosh.
Oh, it's probably my laundry.
Yep.
Anyway, so we just picked out about, I don't know, a big long list of social media influencer types. Influencer is a strong word. People with large audiences on TikTok and Facebook and a little bit everywhere that are semi-local to here. And I just had Katie send them all an email that said, hey, my boss just said I should get your email address to send you free tickets to the con. So we just sent them tickets, and we're going to see what happens, see if that works.
Yeah.
The governor turned me down yesterday, by the way. I tried to get Andy to come to the show, and yesterday, finally, they finally responded yesterday and said that although he would love to, the governor's schedule does not allow him to come to the Comic-Con this weekend. So
At least you got a response.
yeah,
I mean, that's cool.
I'm now the way I see it when I get a response. Now I know I have an email associated with a live person.
Yeah.
That I can talk to next time.
Yeah. Say, hey, I can give you 6 months advance, a year.
I used to, when I first started this, I would send just hundreds of emails to random celebrities just to see who the fuck would respond to me. And I always tried to make them funny or stupid or giving them some reason to respond, because at least then I knew I had a valid email.
Yeah.
It is shocking how many celebrities' email address is simply their name at Gmail or their name at Hotmail or whatever.
Yeah.
And that used to always piss me off so bad. I spent the better part of 3 years trying to track down Amy Jo Johnson, which was the original Pink Power Ranger. And all the word on the street was, oh, well, she doesn't do things like this. She doesn't want to be, appeared in these things. And I never could get her fucking email address or find a way to track her down. I was damn near to the point of hiring somebody to fucking skip trace her or something,
Yeah.
Anyway, finally, one of the other Power Rangers hooked me up, and he said, here you go. And I'm not going to out her entire email address, but it pissed me off so bad. It was Amy Jo J at something.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Yeah. And it pissed me off bad because it's like this thing has been right under my damn nose the whole time. And it's shocking how many celebrities have Tom Cruise at hotmail.com or, whatever. I don't know what Tom Cruise's is.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Anyway, so you got influencers, you got Marvel movie characters. Who else?
I tell you what would have been like cool this year, because like I said, there's everything's in bounds.
Yeah,
would be if you could have gotten some of the gold medal winners from the U.S.
Oh, that would be cool. Shit.
Bring the hockey team or something, like the men's and women hockey team. That would be cool.
Sports people.
But they're different worlds, right?
Sports
people.
I mean, sometimes it works because a lot of athletes transcend sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Those Olympians are.
That's why I thought
big
specific Olympians, not grabbing a football player or something, something to that effect. Unless there's one out there that is just like, because there's some out there that are just way over the top with like, I'm a big nerd, or I love this, or I love that.
Yeah,
but
we tried to get Dennis Rodman this year. I'm probably going to keep working on that because I just think he'd be cool. Fun.
Man, you can just imagine him walking. Just the fact of him walking through, he don't have to do anything. Just show up and walk.
Fun as hell. Yeah, show up and walk around. That's what you got to do. So anyway,
anything South Park would be freaking cool. I mean, if I don't know why they would, but that would be awesome.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. everybody in my office and in my orbit is South Park junkies. So
Yeah.
we would all love to get something done. But there's most of that cast is just unobtainable.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't need your damn money. Kinda,
Yeah. They'll start their own con.
Yeah.
The South Park con.
I did have a celebrity told me that one time. He said if I wanted to do these things, I'd just start my own. And I thought, well, okay, that's a valid point. You know? Why would I come to yours? I'll just start my own.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, you unoriginal bastard, I guess.
I thought I'd come up with some good ones, some decent ones. But
actually.
yeah, I think that because we've talked about some individual like the resident alien dude would be that would just be freaking awesome for me. Again, the places my heads are going to go is like it. That anybody from that cast would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Horror movie junkie. We think about directors. We had I can't say it's fucking Sam Raimi a couple years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was great. I want to do John Carpenter. I don't know. There's M. Night Shyamalan.
Johnny Depp, man.
Yeah,
he's got. I mean, the characters that he has would be freaking cool.
Yeah, I did a show in Owensboro, Kentucky, which is Johnny Depp's sort of his hometown, sort of.
Yeah.
And man, they don't even respond to an email. He did a show in Japan not too long ago. It's weird. American actors will go do things overseas that they would never do in America.
Yeah.
Like they do, they'll go do a commercial for a fucking Honda dealer or some shit in Japan. And they would never cheapen themselves with that in the States. It's brand identity kind of thing, I think.
I think it's brand identity. And if you're, I would think that there's probably some level, good, bad, or indifferent, that if someone is going to cons, they're kind of on the other side, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of like, oh, I'm going out and let me play into the nostalgia. I'm not an A-lister anymore.
Yep. Speaking of, I got an email last night, or actually I didn't get it. Katrina got it. She forwarded it to me at 6 a.m. because we talked last night on a live stream about everybody wants. You've kind of seen some of the comments on my page.
Dude, that is a brand new part of my day for the next for the next week or two is reading your comments.
But everybody wants to know autograph prices, and I hate it. I hate posting autograph prices. We may have talked about this, but inevitably it happens every year. But she got an email from a celebrity's agent at 6 o'clock this morning that said Celebrity A was on your website and realized that his price was too cheap as compared to all the other celebrities. So can we please raise his price? So all the fans always scream to post the autograph prices. It just costs them money every time we do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. No, because, again, I've said this a bunch. Nobody wants to be the cheapest item on the menu.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, imagine if you're looking at, option B, C, and D, and you've been in 20 times the amount of things that they've been in, and just as hot, similar heat level.
I had a Power Ranger call me one time and say, hey, I'm going to change my autograph price to $40. This was way back in the day when everybody was like $20, $30. He said, I'm going to raise my price to $40 because I'm at Wizard World, and they've got a Playboy Playmate in the booth next to me, and she's getting $40, and people are just paying her, and I can't have her being more expensive than me.
Yeah, but most people aren't paying $40 to get that autograph. They're getting $40 to get, get up next to it.
His theory was no. He kept saying, she's a porno. I was like, I don't think that's the right way to say that. But he'd say, she's a porno, and she's getting $40.
That's great.
But anyway, so, all right. Well, what do you got?
All right. So my question is that we've talked to here in the last few weeks, man, there's been a lot of stuff, right? You've had the health stuff. You've got the con.
Oh, shit. I went to the doctor again.
We've talked, we've really gotten the buildings and those kind of things. So my question is if your evolution and what's going to happen business-wise and everything like that stopped today, today forward is as good as you're ever going to be.
Yep.
In 2 to 3 years ago, or whatever you're doing right now, you're going to still be doing that exact same thing in 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
What thing are you doing, or what things are you doing that you already know if I'm still doing that in 3 years, I'm going to be pissed, or I'm going to be frustrated and I'm going to be aggravated with where I'm at.
All of it.
Every single bit of it.
I mean, it is fun. It's funny right now.
What's the first thing that pops in your head, though? Like the top of the spear?
I don't know. I'm in a very blessed position. I don't do a ton of things I don't want to. But I really... These two things, it's hard to square these two things. Number one, the pet store. I don't want the pet store in 2 years. I'm done with that. I'm over it. I don't go there, so it's not like agonizing for me. But I don't want that to exist in a couple of years. The lease is up in about 16 months. I'm going to close it as soon as the lease is up. I'd close it sooner if my landlord let me out of it, but I know she won't. So anyway. It's not losing money anymore. It's certainly not making money though. It's just kind of paying for its own existence. It's got 4 employees that are getting paychecks and they're kind of keeping it going and all that. But it's too many phone calls. I get whole lots of phone calls about it. And I don't like it. Anyway, now. Square that with this new building I just bought and moved all the snakes into. That has become like a place of peace for me, really. Yeah. It's like I just go there and the snakes don't talk back to me and I lose hours there right now a lot of times. I'm not even really doing anything super productive, but I don't know. It's quiet space for me. And I've got all these plans for that, but I haven't really even starting executing them. Number one, I've been busy, but number two, I don't know. It's just a real chill place for me right now, and I don't want to
mess with that vibe.
I don't want to fuck up the vibe there. I don't want to make it matter. Well, I made enough money at the last reptile show I did to pay the next 3 building payments. So if I can do one show every 3 months, I'm good.
Well, and I noticed that you're also going to start pimping them out on a different site.
Yeah, so. I did. We are going to start selling when stuff starts hatching this year. I'll start selling stuff on the internet some. But my 2 stores, to the manager's credits, they run themselves. I don't have to go there. I don't have to do anything. The warehouse, the Sting Cannons warehouse we bought.
Can I make a funny observation real quick?
Yeah.
Then let you finish.
Shoot.
I never said business.
You didn't?
I just said what?
I don't do anything else, Ryan.
But you're not a workaholic.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
You're not wrong.
I just felt that interesting that there was never that point. But yeah, so the 2 businesses or the 2 stores are running themselves. So
yeah, I don't have to do shit there. I don't know if I think if it's the pet store. I think to put a point on what you're saying is the pet store is the one thing that in 2 years I really hope I'm not still doing. I think that was the original question. What do I not want to do?
Yeah, basically, what are you going to be the most pissed off in 3 to 5 years if you still have going?
It's the pet store, for sure. But also at the same time, I want to have this other building up and going. And the thing that I really want more than anything right now, I think, is unknown to me. Probably, I don't know, maybe storage units. I really want to do some storage units. I really want to, I don't know, there's a bunch of shit I'd like to try. And I don't know why. I can't quit looking at buildings.
Yeah.
I keep looking. I was driving down the road today going, oh, shit, that place is for sale. Like, what the fuck do I want another building for?
Well, I mean, it's a good way to grow your wealth, because real estate does, but
it is and it isn't,
but it's
because
not,
I don't do shit with them. It ain't like I'm renting it out or anything. It's just like, my dad bitches at me all the time because I tend to get buildings and I'll spend a bunch of money fixing them up, making them really cool, and then I'll just lose interest. And literally, I'm halfway through remodeling the upstairs of that warehouse we got, and I just kind of abandoned it and went to the damn Snake Shack.
Yeah.
And Brian, my maintenance guy, looks at me every day. He's like, we gonna do something here or no?
Just let it ride.
I heard the comment from one of my employees the other day. That's what we need, another fucking office for nobody to go to.
Well, as long as they get their paycheck, they can worry about it, right?
Yeah, they're worried about it. I like offices. I like setting up offices. And I like to go everywhere I go. I like to have a little office I can go sit down and use a computer at. And I don't know. It's I really hope that this is the year I'm gonna try things your way. I'm gonna try to spend a month or so and let a little piece of the business go and try to just take the month of April and maybe May and just go fuck off.
Yeah.
And that's I don't do that very often. Because usually even when I'm fucking off, it's geared towards some other bigger plan, or I'll end up going out and fucking off and find something else to get into business wise. Like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what 2-3 years down the road looks like, but I hope it's not a pet store.
Pet store. Yeah, I was, and the reason I loved that question and the reason I asked it the way I did is you answered almost exactly like I thought you would.
Yeah.
But I was kind of hoping that you would go, well, you know what? I'm really going to dial in this health thing. Or something. I was like, no, I care for you. Nope, I ain't give a shit. If I'm in the exact same place health-wise, I'm good.
Yeah, my doc. So I went to the doctor today, and to look at with my doctor my blood work, and she said, "So diabetes." I was like, "Yeah, well, what's the difference?" She said, "Well, it's no longer pre-diabetes; it's actual diabetes now." Oh, God. So she prescribed me. Supposed to get a meter and shit, which I won't do, and she put me on metformin, I think is what it's called. And said I had to try that first.
So nothing for the triglycerides or anything like that?
Well, yeah, I got something else for that, some kind of statin or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got them filled yet.
Yeah.
I won't start new medicine until after the con. I won't risk fucking myself up.
Yeah.
But, oh, shit. She said, if you try this metformin, she said, most people, it either gives the shits or it something else to your stomach. I don't remember. I think maybe it was either it gives you constipation or gives you the shits. It fucks your gut up somehow. Mm. And I said, well, I don't really want that. I don't really want to do that. She said, well, your insurance is going to make you try that first. Yep. And then if that doesn't work or if the side effects are bad, we can probably get you on the Ozempic. And you could probably, lose some weight and all that stuff. And I said, okay. And she said, now listen to me very carefully. You have to fill the metformin. And you have to come back in 30 days. And you have to tell me that it's messing with your gut. Yep. And then I can go to the insurance company and say, we need the Ozempic. And I thought it was, I understand the process, but I didn't think they were allowed to just point blank tell you that we're getting ready to scam your insurance company.
Yeah. But I think the thing is, hopefully you're going to at least take it.
I will. But she was not confident at all that I would be able to take that.
Yeah.
And I guess it
there's
probably
millions
becomes
of people.
Yeah.
So there's lots of people that tolerate it. So I'm pretty familiar with it. I was in that genre for a few years. Yeah. Doing sales. So, but it's interesting that the next choice was Ozempic.
Yeah.
That's to me interesting because normally there's some different directions you go besides after metformin. There's some other, like a Jardiance or something to.
Well, I think they're the same damn thing, right?
No, Ozempic is the fat.
Yeah, it's the
fat thing that everybody takes. Jardiance and all those kind of things are more working on the numbers and that kind of stuff. And not saying I don't know. I haven't sold it in 10 years, so there are. Yeah, 10 years. So there's been advancements, but
Ozempic was originally made for diabetes, though, right?
Yes, yeah. It was supposed to be controlling that.
And she knows I don't like being fat, and I'm not going to quit drinking 14 Dr. I just told her point blank today. She said, do you want to try to manage it with diet and stuff? And I said, no, not really. I won't do it. I just know me well enough. I bought a case of Dr. Pepper yesterday. I had a case delivered at 3 o'clock yesterday from Walmart. And when I went in there to get you and I one for this podcast, there were 4 left. So I've drank 20 since 3 o'clock yesterday. So 20 in 24 hours. That's a good number, right?
So it's like, all right, so I got diabetes and I could die in 20 years, double down.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Give me more of what's causing
I don't remember who it was, but I heard a comedian say one time, if smoking cigarettes, and I don't smoke, but anyway, if doing the things I enjoy doing are going to take 20 years off my life, fuck it, that's the 20 at the end when you're shitting yourself and having to forget who you are, that you don't want those anyway.
It's funny because one of the things that I do all the time in my head is trying to balance that very thing.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, here's a deep one. When do you want to die, Ryan?
I want to live.
You want to die pretty?
I want to be 100 plus if I can make it and still, be doing things, that I don't want to die. I don't prescribe personally to the, die early so that way you don't,
leave a pretty corpse,
but I do, it is a interesting thought process to go through of, because hell, I could drive on, something could happen on the way home. So you don't know. So if you're like, I always wonder about those people that go and they run 8, 10, 12 miles a day and then
get hit by a bus,
die at 40, die at 35. What
was that guy's name? It was a fucking guy.
But yeah. So but a balance, but I do want to pay more attention because the other side of that is, you may only have 20 years, but your last 10 years you're living without, you don't have any feet and your, your legs are like red and flaky and
Okay. Yeah. Jim Fixx was an American who wrote the 1977 best-selling book, The Complete Book of Running. This motherfucker ran everywhere in the world, promoted jogging, promoted running, dropped dead of a heart attack, 52 years old.
Yeah. So
that would be me right there,
that side. But you don't know the other underlying fact. I just feel like if there's a problem and you got a little fire going here, I just feel like as best as you can, you don't want to continue pouring gas on that fire.
Right.
You'd want to go, God, I don't like that fire, but maybe I'm just going to, take the old thing and squeeze some, lighter fluid on it and not necessarily just let me dump.
Yeah. My doctor today did say, you should try Dr. Pepper Zero. Okay, I'll try it.
You're not going to like it initially, but
I drank Diet Mountain Dew for a while. I switched from Dr. Pepper to Diet Mountain Dew because I did like it. I got fatter drinking it.
Interesting.
Like I gained weight when I switched to...
The problem with Mountain Dew is just it's got like 4 times the sugar.
It's Jägermeister.
It's 4 times the sugar.
And it's cough syrup.
Yeah. But I tell you that Dixie used to drink a lot of Sprite, and she moved to Sprite Zero about 5 years ago, man, and that's it. That's her jam.
I wish I could be one of those people that just said, you know what, I'm going to drink water. And I don't know.
I drink the shit out of water.
Do you?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I did. I'll out myself. So I don't know if I told you or not, but basically, I guess about a month ago or so, I got this little table stand water fountain.
Okay.
And I keep so I'll go and get, would be the little 5-gallon type things that you put on that.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
I set that behind my bed, and this has this little tube, and I literally just laying in bed and lean over, punch a button, and it spits me up 20 ounces of water. And I tell you, I was pretty good about drinking water anyway.
It'd be better if it just squirted it in your mouth.
Yeah. Just lay there.
Yeah, like a water fountain.
But I'm going through 4 or 5 gallons every 3 to 4 days. So just the convenience of it is
Oh, now here's the question. You just fill it up out of the sink? Just tap water?
No.
Filtered?
Yeah, because before that, what prompted me to get that is I'd really leaned into drinking water, so I had a Brita.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was, I was filling it up 4 times a day or something.
What you got against tap water?
I don't know what's in it. So it's usually our water isn't that bad as far as having a flavor, but there's it's water. It shouldn't have a flavor.
I know exactly what you mean. I just when you were 13 years old, did you think anything about drinking tap water?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Oh, and if I'm thirsty, I'm just going to go in there.
Yeah,
like if I'm making coffee, I don't, so I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact of where I'm drinking it straight and I'm drinking so much that I'm just like, all right, let's make this as good.
I get it out of my freezer door sometimes, but that's filtered, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyway. All right. Well, do you have any other exciting news, trivia, or general information that needs to be shared with Podcast World?
No, I did have one question from you because typically when you, or at least has been in the past, when you ask a question, usually you've already got some other thought bubble behind it that you're asking the question, or there's been something you're like, oh, I want to see how he reacts to this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So last time your question was what kind of festival I'd start. Was there some budding thing behind that or some reason?
Not really. I always,
not that it matters either way. I
always love hearing people's ideas and shit.
Yeah.
Because you never know when one's going to go, oh, fuck yes, that'll hit. You know, that'll smack. I don't know. I just, and like the guest thing tonight, Katrina and I have been talking a lot over the last few days about, as a convention promoter, there's 6 conventions every weekend somewhere across the country.
For something.
You got to try to do something to make yourself.
The water balloon convention.
Yeah, you got to try to do something to make yourself different or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm always just spitballing fucking stupid ideas every day, it seems like. Out there in podcast land, if anybody's got any brilliant ideas, you can send them to Jarrod at LexingtonComicCon.com. And if I use them, I won't give you a fucking dime.
And just like that. Just being honest.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's the reason I keep storing it. I've stored the gold. If you want the gold, let's get a contract.
Got to pay for that. Yeah. I told an agent one time, because when I started this, my fucking dogs are going stupid. Okay, so I used to be really good at tracking down celebrities, so I would sell email addresses to agents, and I'd say, okay, I'll give you their email address, but if it works out, I want 1% of every dollar you ever make from them. Not a fucking one of them people has ever paid me.
Yeah.
I got to start getting that on paper.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, good night.
And just like that, another episode of Two Guys, Two Questions is in the books.
We laughed, we learned. Well, we mostly just laughed.
Yeah, and if you made it this far, congratulations. You now have random knowledge you never asked for.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review. Or don't, but just know if you don't, we're bringing back the squeaky toys.
Oh, it's coming back either way.
Until next time, same 2 guys, 2 questions, and absolutely no idea what we're doing.
Perfect.